my product or presentation was on child abuse and the awareness of how teachers need to be more, or like teachers and teenagers need to be more aware of child abuse. Although it happens at home, it can be like, it affects the student at school and around them. This presentation isn't to make you feel bad or sad for me or like anybody going through it. It's just to make you guys be more aware of that. Some people go through these things and maybe they don't have somebody to talk to, and you come up to them and like are rude to them. It might hurt them even more, make them feel worthless. So these two photos are when I was younger. They're both when I was 2 years old, and I was going through this as a young kid, and it wasn't my father or my mother, my mother's boyfriend, and I was going through child abuse at the time. So this is my favorite source. It's my favorite source because it's not facts about it, it's more about numbers, and many people see that facts are true and so they believe it, but then when you see the impact that it makes through numbers, you can see that it hurts more than just the kids, it hurts their future ahead of them. So the one that surprised me the most was about 59% more likely to go to juvenile, 28% more likely to get arrested as an adult, and 30% more likely to commit a violent crime in the future if you go through this as a young child or as a teenager. And also, the abused children are 25% more likely to experience teen pregnancy. It surprised me. This is This I Believe I made, and actually it was what inspired me to do this was that I did my research paper and it was more general, and now I just wanted to bring it more personal to like people so they can actually see what I went through. And also somebody can stand up here and talk to you guys and tell you all this, but if they didn't go through it, they really didn't feel the way like I did. And this is actually, I posted it online for like people around the world, and so they can see it and be inspired by it. I decided to post it on This I Believe website, and this is just a little part of it, middle of it. Take me for an example, my family was separated because I was abused as a younger child. When I moved from my mom to my grandmother, the new school I moved helped me talk to teachers and social workers, and it helped me to get stressed off my mind, to forget about what happened, and to deal with the aggravation of school. In second grade, after I was abused, I would be so mad I couldn't deal with school. Talking to them made me handle having it to be the situation in class that I couldn't. I believe that schools have a job of helping kids like me. Although I didn't know who she was or those new people were, I told them everything when I was 6 or 7 years old. That's what a teacher can be, someone to listen. To be there when kids need that one person due to the fact that they might not have any friends or maybe no family to support them. I believe in people always having a teacher to bond with and be able to talk to when they need help. I was afraid to talk to like my mom because she was always there, but she never really cared. And I was afraid to like tell my grandmother or like my dad because I felt like I would get hurt more. The overall researching topic it was stressful. It was first couple days I thought about doing something in basketball, because it's my favorite sport. But then I decided, like 2 classes after, I want to do something that helps others and inspires others. So I decided to do child abuse. So I went through, and overall it was stressful, but because I'd slack off a couple classes, and it's taught me not to slack off on a presentation like this, which is a big presentation, and like not to, like when you slack off, you eventually have to stay after and make up all that work you missed. And I'd stay after 2 to 3 days a week till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I remember one time I stayed at 4:30, trying to get up this all done, and I actually finished it this morning. So it was kind of hard, and it taught me that when I do my senior project to not leave it all for the end and start at the end of my junior year, so when I begin my senior year I can get it all done and have it ready for the final, the end of the year. So this is a video on child abuse. The music. So, the way I felt, it was a stepfather that did this. So I was just a young kid. I couldn't, like, explain the whole thing until now I recognize that now I can actually, like, speak out my story and try to inspire, like, everyone in this class or, like, outside world.